A good day, phenomenal people. I'm about to hit the gym, but I just had to take some time out to come to speak to you about some very important issues. I want to talk very briefly about a topic today. I'll talk about the proactive leader. And I want to talk specifically about an issue that relates to our ability to see beyond the problem. For those who do not know me, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Billionaire Codes, Transforming the Minds, Cracking Billionaire Codes. Now, throughout my life as a consultant over the last 20 years, I've interfaced with both small, medium, and large scale businesses. While they have different challenges, something that stands out is the fact that most people are never able to overcome their situation and their challenges simply because they do not have what is known as a solution driven mindset. Are you aware that most academic, including myself, we spend hard earned money, we spend years, we spend time investing in getting a content of information to do what? To fix the problem of the world. We are programmed to be solution driven. And just think about it. Would you hire a marketing consultant knowing that that marketing consultant is not in a position that's trying to help your business to grow to another level of development? Your consultant doesn't know nothing about identifying market opportunities and needs, keeping abreast of relevant technological development, choosing and motivating the channel distribution, and the list goes on. And all of these things are very critical to understanding your target market and positioning your business for greater success. Would you hire a manager that knows nothing about setting objective and planning, organizing resources to achieve the objective, communicating with and motivating the team, and the list goes on? It's important that you attract persons into your organization. And the reason most companies attract people into their organization is because they have a problem to be fixed. All right? So, in talking to you today, and today I'm going to be very brief, it's important that you develop a solution driven mindset. When you see the problem, don't only see that problem, see an opportunity for you to build your skill sets and build your substance relevant to fixing those problems. That is what's going to help you to become exceptional. You have to learn how to stretch yourself beyond your comfort zone. You see, if you're not stretching yourself beyond your comfort zone, it means that you're not growing. And if you're not growing in a competitive world of business, it means that you're really not relevant after a period of time. You want to be relevant. And again, I want to emphasize the information in this book. It's a beautiful book, and of course, I'm not blowing my own trumpet. I have visited a number of areas in New York recently, and we have a number of ambassadors in New York right now who are blowing the trumpet for Billionaire Codes. And very soon I will be telling you how you will get copies of this book. I want to do something that is very innovative, something that's very creative, something that's very humanitarian. I'm in the process of producing 1 million copies of this book. I'm also considering to give away 500,000 copies of this book. So I want to encourage you to keep following this podcast, and you'll be updated as to where and when you can access this book. What I also wanted to make this book easier for people who may have an extremely busy schedule is to produce the audio tape. So you can be driving in your car, you could be at home in your kitchen, you could be out jogging for your gym like I'm about to do, and you could be listening to the tape to get the information. Because the information in this book will transform your life forever. Now let's come back to the topic. Do you have a solution-driven mindset? Or are you allowing the lies and the doubts and the fear that you have to prevent you from coming into your true substance? Let me say this. I've heard young entrepreneurs say that they are being held back because of the fact that they're not able to access finance, access working capital. And I want to say it's a genuine concern, it's a genuine problem for many small businesses. But in this book, you will be given the tips and the techniques how to go beyond that as one of the barriers to your business growth and your business development. In this book, we help you to understand something that we call networking. We help you to understand something that we call synergy. We help you to understand something that we call vertical and horizontal amalgamation. We help you to understand things like partnership. And I've given you in that small period of time a number of aid to the problem. All right. When you understand the systems that I'm talking about, it will certainly help you to overcome those problems. Now, a quick example, and this is some simple things that I normally discuss with my children. I would normally ask the question, if it is that you want to generate, let us suppose, $100,000 to start a small business, but you have 5 persons in your family, and you're just earning approximately $10,000 a month. It will take you an average approximately 10 months to generate $100,000. But again, when you generate $100,000 over the 10 months period, remember it is not all for savings. You have your overheads, you have your rent, your light bill, your telephone bill, your transportation. So you have to deduct all of that from your income, and whatever leave back, it means that you can put that together, and you can that will tell you how longer you have to wait to amalgamate that $100,000. But here's the beauty of this. In a group of 5 or in a group of 10 persons, in almost 1 month, you could generate that kind of money for your business expansion. And we normally say it's better to have 1% of something than to have 100% of nothing. Most people want 100% of everything, but they end up getting a 1% or 0% of nothing. So some of the systems that you must understand is that getting 1% and multiply that 1% by 100, it means that you have 100% of the whole. So you now have to understand some of the systems of generating finance that will help your business to take off to another level. So there's so much of information that you'll be able to get in this book that will help you to become a different thinker, to become a game changer, a trendsetter in your life of business. So that's just a little tip that I want to give you today. It's important that you start seeing the solution to the problem and stop swimming in the problem. Stop becoming the product of your negative experiences. Stop allowing things to hold you back. The key that I want to talk about here today, in bringing the curtain down on this program, it's important that you learn the art of relationship mastery. Yeah. Most of the problems that people have in the world today is largely because they have not learned how to master relationships. You see, when you understand the value of relationships, you understand the value of people, you start to invest in building relationship with the right people, your problems dissipates. All right. Again, today I said I'm going to be brief because I want to hit the gym today. I want to put on some muscles today. I want to pump my chest up, and of course, I want to live a long and healthy life so I can continue to disseminate this kind of information to you, that is, the information that can truly change your life and bring you into that position of becoming the best brand of who you are. So again, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of several books, including Billionaire Codes. It has been a pleasure being with you today, and I look forward to being with you tomorrow in another podcast. So remember, think about the solution. In life, they say there's two things that you need to succeed. You need desire and action. In my book, I add a little bit more to that because I call it aligned desire, and informed action. You must have aligned desire and you must be able to take informed action. And if you follow my podcast, you would know the difference between a desire and aligned desire. And you would also know the difference between action and informed action. In my world, I would normally say, if you can monitor it, sorry, if you can measure it, you can monitor it. And if you cannot monitor it, you cannot control it. Your life is an awesome thing. Your business is an awesome thing. And you want to put yourself in that position where you can measure how far you want to go in business. You want to put yourself in that position that you can monitor the steps that you're taking. And you also want to put yourself in that position to ensure that you can control every system to ensure that you're getting desired results. It's a deep subject matter, but we're not going to get into that today. Today is brief, and I want to say it has been a pleasure being with you, and now I'm off to the gym. Be good, my friends.